Hi guys, so this morning or today I'm really excited to bring you a giveaway sponsored by Diamond Press. They were really kind to send me a couple of their tacky tools, and in doing that in my review of it, they also offered to give away 3 tools. So we're going to draw 3 names just like I normally do. You guys can leave a comment saying enter me, and then after the giveaway, the entry period ends, I will use random.org to select 3 names, and then when you contact me, I'll get that information to Diamond Press and they will send you a tacky tool. So what is a tacky tool? Let's open this up. So thank you so much, Diamond Press. That's really great. I also have a discount code for you guys if you're too impatient to wait and see if you won, or you know, unfortunately if you don't win one of the 3 at the end here, or if you just want an extra one, you can go to mydiamondpress.com and you're going to enter VianneyCreates in the discount, and you will get 40% off your tacky tool. So let's open this up. So what's fun about this is it's really just a tool to help you do lots of different things, actually. So what I do like about this one is that it has these embossing heads, I guess you would call them, but I would like to use this probably more for scoring my cards. So there's a larger kind of ball tool here, and there's one that's a lot smaller. There's a little ball on there, so it's another embossing head. It's not a sharp end there. It comes with a refill of this good stuff that I'm going to show you in just a second. And then of course the tool itself, which has a spatula on one end. So we can take this off. And then if I were to remove this, I'm going to unlock. See, it says L for lock. Let me get a little bit closer, that way we can do this a little bit better here. So L for lock, UL unlock. So I'm going to turn it towards unlock, pull this out. And on the other end, we do have our sharp kind of pointy tool, okay? So let me lock that back on there. I just want to show it to you. There's a little groove, a little channel here inside the tool. And then on either side, there's like a little bump here. So we line that up and then lock it. And on the other side, I'm just going to pull straight out. It already has some of this magic stuff sticking out here. And it's like a little kind of rubbery feeling kind of goo. And so what happens is once it gets dull or you used it up or it's not sticking anymore, you're going to give it a little turn, okay? Just a slight turn. So what I want you to show you is I did not turn this to take this off. Don't just turn it, okay? So just pull it straight out. And once this is getting kind of low, go ahead and give it like a quarter turn, an eighth of a turn. Let me just show you what it looks like when it comes out, right? So this little pressure point here, this is what's going to be pushing up into this to let some of that little sticky medium there out. So when you put this in here and you turn it, don't just keep twisting it, okay? So you twist it just a little bit. So right now it's already tight. So if I twisted it just a little bit, more of that goo is going to come out the tip. Okay, so I'm not going to twist it anymore because I have plenty coming out here. And look how slowly but surely it comes out. So just because it didn't come out when you first gave it that twist, just give it a very, very light twist, okay? Because it will just keep coming out. And now I think that's good. It's there. It's nice and stiff too, so it's not just gooping everywhere. So I'm going to show you a few things why or how I would use this. The tool, I mean, it has lots of fun things here. They have some information here as far as your dispenser and your refill, the large embossing stylus, the small embossing stylus, the piercer, and the spatula. And what I wanted to show you first of all really quickly with this sticky tool is that I have the silicone mat behind me here, which is also from Diamond Press. And sometimes I'll get like little pieces of die cut stuff all over, you know, the little extras that come out, and sometimes I'll just pick up the whole thing, I'll dump it in the trash, and it comes right off because it's silicone, just comes off real easily. But what I can do with this thing now is actually collect those little bits and put them in the trash, especially when there's just a few things, right? I don't want to lift this every time I have something like that, and then just get it in my dispenser, my little trash here. Or like you guys know I like to do, throw it on the floor, right? Pick it up later as I'm crafting here. So we have that. I'm gonna take a little bit of that adhesive off, the stickiness. Another way I was thinking about we could use this and to show you with the spatula end, because you're like, well, it's a little spatula, what are you gonna do with that so much? So I do have this shaker kit that I had purchased a while back. I believe it's a Christmas tag shaker card kit, but I'm gonna cut this out really quickly for you so you can see what I'm referring to. Let's say I have this little pattern. These are really cute. This one cuts out like little diamonds, but they're kind of stylized. And let's say I have my Diamond Press here, and I'll just use this folder that is well loved, this large folder, but you can use a smaller folder for this example. Let me back up a little bit. And let me grab a piece of, I'm just taking this scrap paper that's next to me here. that should fit. Let's see. So what I like, or what I was thinking that I would use this the most for probably is when we make our shaker cards and we have all these little bits and you want to put them in the right spot, right? Even if you're just pouring sequins, a lot of times some will jump or they move or your glitter doesn't just get exactly where you want it. Especially for a shaker card, you have to put it right in the middle of your little aperture. So, oh, this one always wants to release it and go. It sticks even to silicone, which is really good. So let's pretend that I have a little shape here for my shaker card, right? So when I bring this out, I have all these little bits in here, really cute. And so what I'm gonna do is, let's switch this out. Let's switch that guy out for when we pour stuff in. And you can use the large head or the small head for this project. If you have a smaller piece, then obviously you need to use a smaller head, but I have the larger head here. And a lot of these want to pop out. You can either smack it or just let them pop out. And I'm putting them all in the same little spot. But normally what happens is you have your little area that you need to get your sequins in. Let's just pretend that's enough there. And so you have that little spot. You need to get it right in there. And usually you're pouring it so it's kind of where it needs to go, right? But if you have a few that are extra, especially with sequins or glitter, if you use your fingers, it sticks to you, especially glitter. So what I always think is you use your spatula to just make sure that it's where you want it to be, right? You don't have to like get your fingers actively in there. So I really like the spatula for that because I'm telling you, I know it always jumps out and you have other places you can kind of just push it to where you need to go. Now let me grab a piece of paper and I'll show you how we can use this to score. Okay, so here I have a piece of paper. It's just our standard A2 size card paper. It's 5.5 by 8.5. And sometimes I misplace my scoring tool or I'm looking for it and I'm like, oh no, because obviously we have scoring boards and sometimes I use that and I leave the tool out somewhere else, right? So let's say I'm just using my cutting tool here and I'm just gonna measure to 4 1/4 so I can score my card. And obviously you can use your scoreboard. I'm gonna go ahead and pop this guy out. And you can put in the smaller one or the thicker line. This paper is not very, sorry, so I'm just gonna pop that in there. This paper is not too thick, so I am going to use the thicker side because I don't want to pierce it with the thinner side. And just line it up here for 4 1/4, and I'm just gonna follow the channel of the cutting guide here where it would normally cut. And now I have a nice, perfect score line. Really nice, actually. So that was great because it has that rounded edge to it, so it kind of smooths it out. It feels very smooth, the line did there. And then one other way that I think is probably most popular or will be most popular is like these little flowers. I made this card the other day and I did not put middles in them because it's kind of a pain sometimes, right? So I did not do that, but let me show you what we can do. So you can use your the tool that's on here right now, your embossing tip, but I'm gonna take that off. I'm gonna put the spatula on. And once you get used to this, you can switch these out pretty quickly, because you can put it either way. And so I'm gonna do is go ahead and remove the cap to expose the sticky part here. Is push. Oop, there it goes. See, I used the spatula and it flew off my little guy that I want to use, and he is right here. I know it's so small. Let me see if I can get a little bit closer. So he's right there. And I am going to remove him from my tool just because I want it to be with the sticky side down, of course. And sometimes we have these guys that don't have any sticky on the back, so what I would do is put glue down first, and then I would use my tool to help me push that down there. So now I have it with the glue side is facing down and the tool is touching it from the top. And the tool can help you just get in there where you want it and push it down. Give it a nice push. Obviously you can push it with your other part of your tool. Let's try that again, just so you can see. I didn't want to flick it completely. I just wanted to move it off so that it wouldn't be completely stuck down. And then use our tool to pick it up. I know it's so hard to see because they're so tiny, but that's the point, right? And there he goes. So I would use that definitely for this reason here. This is like the hardest for me to get those little tiny things in your hand right, or however you want to do that. And a lot of times I use the tip of, like, if I was using this glue bottle, I would use the tip of the glue bottle to help me pick it up because it's sticky, but then you have glue on the top of your element, and you've seen me do it 100 times. That's just how I do it. But look how pretty that is and quick. So all with the one tool. So I will keep this here on my desk. I will use this very often. Again, go ahead and to enter to the giveaway here. Today is the 15th. I will close the giveaway on the 19th because, you know, I like it kind of a fast turnaround. It feels like that's what people want anyway, and that's plenty of time for people to get in on this. So again, leave a comment saying enter me. You must be 18 years of age or older. This one is not international only because I didn't iron that detail out and I don't know, so I'm just going to keep it to the United States. I'm sorry about that. And one entry per person, saying enter me, of course. You guys always like to say something sweet, and that's awesome, and go ahead and make sure to say enter me. And I will draw 3 names on February 20th to receive a Tacky tool. And otherwise, you can go to mydiamondpress.com and enter the discount code VianneyCreates, and all that information will be in the description box, so you can just click there and go right to the page. And you'll get 40% off your tool. So thanks for watching. Thank you so much, Diamond Press, for this really generous giveaway. I'm sure everyone here will appreciate that, and good luck. Bye now.